To a new Sunday Merctide video. I'm once again playing Abhorrent Oculus. Before, everyone asks, do I think this is better than the other version? Still trying things out. This card is very new, and I definitely need more reps with it. And I hope that this video will also help shape up your thoughts around it. Last week, we played it, Unearth plus Oculus. It went well. Unearth actually has much more synergies than I thought, mostly because against Boros, they just kill things, not necessarily with exile effects. So just bringing them back with Unearth is a good deal. This list that top-8 the challenge by So Strong doesn't play Consider. So if you remember, like a couple of weeks ago, I had 4 Preordain and 4 Consider. This list doesn't have any. It just has 4 Thought Scour, which is obviously the best one of the bunch if your goal is to just mill as many cards as possible. Playing a lot more creatures here. Playing Bowmasters, probably Harbinger of the Seas, and also a couple of Merctide Regent. So, of course, we're gonna have some clunky hand here, but we're gonna have a higher power level. On the sideboard is another interesting card, which is Protection Crusader. Now, this is a 3 mana 2/2 that's gonna be good against Boros specifically. It has double black cost, which is a little bit weird with islands and with the fact that they set in Bloodman against you. So, I reserve my opinions on the card for the games. Also, Glistening Deluge to add some more double black to the deck. But yeah, I think this is a sweet list to try. So let's go. Modern League. Blue-black. Froculus. I also had a Frogtide to play next Sunday. Okay. Commercial District bins its stomping ground. Very happy to be in a land here. Hello, Sullivan. Okay, that could be Pivo's deck. Or a green Valakut. It's not. It's Storm. Looking to find Aberrant Oculus here. Unfortunately, we're run out of Answer City Sewers. I wish I had 4 of those. I think I'll force this. Kind of like prolonging the game until I draw a creature to put up the clock. Let me land drop. Nope, never mind. You can cycle on Earth. It's not necessarily kind of like why this card is playable, honestly, for that cycling 2 clause. Because otherwise it's a situational card, and that's why I initially didn't like it. But the fact that you can just cycle it makes it a lot more playable. Because, reasons why like most situational cards are not playable is because they only have like one way to play them, and it requires some setting. Whereas as you can see now in this case, you just cycle on Earth and it's fine. Obviously, it's not your ideal scenario, but it's okay. Monsters are very weak against the Storm. Andone, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. I play Ral, I can play Wish, I guess. Let's see what I do. Opponent will take damage from the Orcish Bowmaster here. I can consider a world where I go seek it to super my own Fatal Push. Wondering if that's correct. I'm gonna end up not doing it. I was thinking to super this Wish though. Alteos, thank you. Alright, I seek the beast, exiling what? Sacred Foundry, Desperate Ritual. Okay, that's good. Yeah, opponent has no cards in hand. 1 year indeed. Thank you guys. For a 9. We just drew a random card. You're about to cast Wish. Now, what does this Wish do? Opponent gets past in flames, they win the game. I think I should just let this result. The problem is that if they instead of yeah, I think I should sink into super this Wish, because if instead of past in flames they get emptied warrants, I'm just super dead. So I just sink into super this, and they can replay it for 2 mana, but then they can't play much else. So I will do this. Oh wow, they had a ritual in the end. Okay, now I lost. They drew ritual with the Metamorphose. Alright. Okay, so as I said, Orcish Bowmaster is bad, so we cut that. Everything else seems... No, Orange is bad too. We have Need Spellbomb, Force of Negation, Consign. Consign, they say it's good against Storm, sure, but mostly it's here to counter the Ruby Medallion, which we don't have answers for because it's an artifact in our blue-black deck. That's it. I think the sideboard looks pretty clean this way. Let's go. Let's go. On the city sewers to start and start building my graveyard. Not the best hand I could have imagined, but I have an interaction, I have a clock. Van, hello, buenos dias. I did not buy the Oculus yet. Paper. Still did not acquire them. I don't have too much. Still like trying the card out. It doesn't strike me as like an immediate buy. I think this is an easy graveyard. Yeah. And unfortunately, my hand was already bad, and I just drew 2 lands out of it. I think this game is pretty much over, unfortunately. I wish I had like 400 City Sewers every game so far in this league. Or maybe this was a mulligan, I don't know. I'm just gonna play Murktide. You love my Tameshi League buy-in? Nice. It was a good league. Evil Isle Worms by Gore. Yes, indeed. My first old school deck. Speaking of old school, Kama, we recorded an old school match the other day. Armageddon versus the deck. You definitely want to check that out when it comes out. Hello, Bumzing. Good morning. Yesterday, I was playing Red Green Breach, and my Boros opponent played Orim's Chant against me. That's a very good card against Through the Breach, I can tell you that. Our opponent thought about it, and now it's going. They play Metamorphose Paretic Ritual, Questing Druid Brand's Resolve. Okay. I'm very glad. Wow, they flipped 2 Veils of Summer. Jeez. I'm very glad I went for it, honestly. Really glad I did. Because if I, like, never went for it, I would have just never won the game, I think. So sometimes in Magic, you just lose games because you tap out, but sometimes you win games because you play things. And it's much easier to see the games where you lose because you tap out than the one that you I mean, I'm not gonna say I win, but I'm just saying yeah. 13. The opponent passes. And this Veil of Summer will be gone. And they flipped 3 already, so 3 Veil of Summers they played are gone now. You can see now the clunkiness of these 2 cards, Abhorrent Horror and Oculus here, are much worse than the 3rd and the 4th Murktide Regent. Because here I could just play Murktide, grow the other Murktide, attack for a lot. Whereas, it's very clunky what I have going on here. So again, when evaluating all these things, you need to you look at all of these things. And now, my end is these cards are extremely clunky. And Murktide is much more, I mean, I could cast it with just 4 cards in my graveyard. That's okay. Can still win this game, but, you know, I would say overall this match is definitely not in favor of Oculus. Like this deck name, Froculus. It's a good name, I agree. Oh wow, end of turn Pyretic Ritual. Alex, you want to play Valakut Awakening? Let's think about it. I mean, I'm tempted to just go Spell Pierce this. Nah. Because if I Spell Pierce this, they can't cast Valakut Awakening. I think I'm actually countering Spell Pierce. Oh, Ashio, good morning. I'm gonna go Spell Pierce on this. Because I don't care if you go Valakut Awakening in your turn. It's gonna eat your old turn, and I just probably don't care. Let resolve all the metamorphoses and shit. Because I need to keep spells near for Ruby Medallion or Ral. Or even of Summer in the Exhaust Zone, by the way. Am I lethal next turn? I am. I can go Oculus, exile my spells, and Murktide is going to be lethal. Valakut Awakening, that resolves. As I said, I didn't want them to cast it in my turn. I know I could have countered a Valakut Awakening, but I was just happy that they just spent 3 mana in their turn, basically. Yeah, they changed 4 cards. I think like the reason we won is because my opponent just didn't find the Rala slash. This is the 5th card I cast. I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna spells Snare, but it doesn't matter. We win. GG. Abhorrent Oculussi for the win. See, chat, we won the game with Oculus. Best card. Buy a 30 € each. Clearly the reason why we won the game. 3 on the draw. My sideboard is very bad. The only card that I can consider bringing in is Stern Golden. But I think the rest of the deck is so decent. Unfortunately, this time I cannot keep. Alright, this is a keep. Very good end. I think the bottom is going to be a Murktide Regent here. Let's go. I think I'm going to go this one untapped and pass. They don't fetch? They don't fetch for Surveillance? That's very weird. Very weird. I don't know what to expect. Why wouldn't they fetch for Surveillance? What's the reason? Storm player out there. What's the reason for not to fetch? Oh, maybe they drew. I don't understand. Let's go Sewers, Surveil. Or Oculus. Perfect. I'll play Bomb and pass. Oh, you think they misclicked? Yeah. They didn't need to survey anything yet. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Pass for now. We'll see what happens later. Looks like a Veil of Summer to me. What are they wishing for? Empty the warrants? Probably should have tapped out for Psychic Frog there, honestly. This counterspell is just bad. Post sideboard. Yeah, I should have tapped out for Psychic Frog there. It's like if they go empty the warrants for 8 is... Is it bad? Maybe. Like sinking just 2 for a copy, which they can't Veil Summer. Then on top play a Frog. I can probably deal with 6 tokens. They don't do anything else. Yeah, I guess I'm like, whenever I have a fetch one up, I always surveil. Because, I don't know, there's always some bad draws, but maybe that's not the case for Storm. I'm not a Storm player. Although I'm very, very good in the Storm League that you can check out on my YouTube channel. I was playing Flimbo Noir. I was very impressed by that. Opponent's playing the other 2 cards. That's funny. Alright, unfortunately, I don't have a Consign to Memory. This would have been very good. Alright, I'm gonna sink into Stupid, empty the Warrens token. And this way I can't Villa Summer this. I guess I can cycle it. Sure. It is still it doesn't touch it. It makes 6 tokens. Okay. End of turn, seek the beast. Okay. Paretic Ritual, Scalding Tarn. Play Psychic Frog and pass. 5 goblins will definitely not beat a Psychic Frog. Honestly, the fact that I kept up counterspell mana feels pretty good. Like, my opponent went for it, went for the wish, thinking I would counter when they have Veil of Summer. But, you know, this turn played out, I think, played out pretty well. Now they have 2 cards in hand. They can go Questing Druid, which can definitely be very big, but I still have the Vital Pushes in. I think I'll Spell Pierce the Paretic Ritual. You attack me for 5? Sure. I'll go to 11. Nice. Go. Okay, Valakut Awakening, change their hand. The Questing Druid is getting big there. getting very big. I need to find a fight out push ASAP. We should attack with a frog. Unclear. Is turn the reason to play Spellbomb over Ghost Vacuum? I mean, Spellbomb is so far useless, and will probably be useless until the end. But we'll see. The Questing Droid is very good so far. What did I wish for? Static Prison? No, they can't. What did I wish for? Oh, Grape Shot. Okay. If we didn't have Spellbomb, we would have died to Breach. Okay, yeah, that's true. I still die here. But at 2 life. I did die to the Questing Druid, I have to say. I don't know, maybe not, but like, if I could block 2 things, take 3, it would have been a 3 life with 2 Psychic Frog in play, maybe still would have died. Alright, GG. The Veil of Summer is definitely a big thing against this deck. Gravecrawler. Okay. Turn 2, Psychic Frog on the play. It's very rare that a turn 2 Frog isn't the right play. I think maybe in the mirror match, I don't know if your opponent has like spells in there and you don't have a push, but you have a counter, something like that. Really rare to think it's not the right play. So it's Llama Harbinger here. I don't know what my opponent wants to do, but they will only have 1 swamp to do whatever they want to do. Oh no, wherever, whatever your plan may be, you will only have 1 swamp available. I guess I should probably just go discard an Earth. And I can also Bowmaster the token. Or I guess I could just keep a Bowmaster for, I don't know what. Is this that they have their own Bowmaster? Hmm. Think about it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just play Harbinger. I gain like 2 mana. I basically like gain 2 mana by using this on Earth. But I just don't think I should have it. And I'm just changing a card for 2 mana. I don't think it's worth it. Because remember, discarding this and reanimating this card is advantage. You're using 2 cards to do the same thing as casting it. Remember, card advantage has to be your polar star. Everything you do in a game of Magic has to be card advantage. I may die now though, because I thought about card advantage instead of time. Let's see if I die. I don't think I die. How can I die? You're pushing my Harbinger? Honor the Apprentice. I actually died. Jeez. I really died. I died. If I had Orcish up, I wouldn't have died. But instead I died. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, so card advantage should be your polar star, but well, sometimes Just at 6. I need to understand if they have enough life totals. They lose 1 life and they deal me 2. Alright, it should be enough. Yeah, should be enough. Yeah, GG, it's GG. Alright. Well, if I had used the Unearth and kept the Bowmaster, I would have not died. So we learned a lesson there. Hello, Kavu. Do I want to bring in Glistening Deluge? Let's go for this. Miss Pelpius also sucks. Mamma mia, che male merda. Like I said, it's not that bad. Like, if I draw land, it's an amazing hand. If I draw land, it's an amazing hand. So let's keep bottom Merc and just play this. Yes. This. It was dealing 2 because of the treasure. The treasure also pings you. The Merit Apprentice says artifact and creatures. Lend. Lend. You enjoyed competitive Magic with the Carnies? Nice. Yeah, we're about to reach episode 100. We went for a turn to Grist. I drew the land, though. I think I'm just playing Frog and discarding Oculus in my opponent's turn when they try to kill my Frog. Island Frog. I'll discard Oculus. Could also not done that. And just unearth my Frog. Would have also been okay, I think. Very nice land here. I can go Frog and Oculus. Yeah, I could have just gone like double Frog Destroy with an Earth, kept this in hand. Eventually, would have just cast this. Okay, the Flare of Malice, my Oculus. Rip. Yeah, maybe I should just not go out of my way to do that play. Plus, I should have fetched Watery Grave and not Swamp. Now I just have nothing going on. Grist. Planeswalkers are problems for blue-black. Not a good start. This game, I definitely punted. I just went out of my way to do the unearthed Oculus thing, but that's like, you shouldn't do that. You should just keep Oculus in hand and unearth your frog. As I said in the intro, that's why unearth is like a decent card, is because you can just reanimate frog that dies. Like, you don't have to do the quote unquote combo. So I guess I wanted to do it, but it was just bad. So I'd say I lost that game, but I think like with an extra threat it would have been, I guess I still have grist, so probably not. Yeah, grist is it's always been a problem for these type of decks. Although you don't see grist anymore, which is I guess a good thing for us. Almost to 5. Nice. Tomorrow I'll stream Dual Commander. Today it's Modern. Tomorrow, European time, 6 p.m., there's the MTGO Creator Showdown. That's a 5K tournament online that I'll be streaming. Land to the bin. Always happy to be land with this deck. Hard Meza can mean burn spells. But if they play a Lightning Bolt, I just let it go. Never been a fan of wow, you spells near? That's brutal if you do. Consign? Yeah, spells near. Sorry, Stern Scolding also. So Art Meza Steam Vent spells near. That could be just Jeskai control. I can go land frog and either spells near or spell pierce the counter spell. Wow, you shocked and didn't play counter spell. That's weird. Why did you shock? Play Death Shadow. Prismatic Ending. I'm gonna go spells near on that. The reason being, I can spell pierce the One Ring or Teferi. They concede. Yeah, I would also concede. Force, Harbingers, and the Spell Bomb. What about Correction Crusader? Maybe. Maybe it's good. Am I hiding some Oculi? Oculuses? Probably. Am I hiding some Fatal Pushies? All of them? Sure. And Consign? Do I like Consign? Do I don't like Consign? John Ebayev, how's it going, my friend? Yeah, let's try this Crusader. Let me unearth as well. A little bit of those numbos. Alright. We should have more consigns, I don't know. Steven's tapped. Alright, I'm gonna go with this land tapped. Opponent doesn't really punish us on turn 2, so I don't need to give up spells near. Which I don't have, by the way. I don't know why I thought I had spells near. Okay. Alright. I'll play Froggier. Reason being, I don't mind trading with a counterspell. Yeah, I mean, if I bring in Crusader, I can't also have Eye. No, Jimmy. Okay, if they go Teferi, that's a problem. I guess that Crusader does kill Teferi, but we'll see. Ending results. I'm jamming. I'm jamming. I know that you can play Ring. Maybe I shouldn't jam, but I will. I will jam. Play Ring, so be it. But this thing does not get countered, and once it's in play, it only dies to like a sweeper. It doesn't die to removal spells. I should want to play more of them. Let's see. If this is a Ring, is gonna be hard game, but you know, it is what it is. Pretty tempted to just play another one of these, and if they go Wrath of the Skies, can't see me. So I'm gonna play it. Hello, shopper. Okay. They could play Unable to Scream. Yeah, they could play Unable to Scream. They certainly could. All right. Attacking for 4. What do you do? Residi. Oh, mannaggia, mannaggia. Residi, jeez. Va bene. That's just 4 damage now. No more infects. Yeah, it's gonna be your turn here. Wow, you don't even galvanic discharge. You just don't have it. Just what's your hand? Just lands. It's awkward here because like actually I have like a lot of damage going on. So what happens to this Bowmaster? Do I think Unearth plus Oculus is easier to stay? Just right now, I don't think it's particularly better than Murktide, but it's a new thing, and you know how content works, right? You gotta play a new thing. So I'm here playing a new thing, so that all the people that just did not buy the Oculus and want to see how it works, they can see it. All right, looks like my orc resolved. Solid. Gonna consign to memory the solitude trigger. I can kill solitude with my orc, and also ping you. It's crazy how many cards they have in hand. And the best thing they can do was solitude for 5 mana. Man, I really wish my Crusader didn't have Infect. Like, it's actually a huge bonus that this thing does have Infect. Like 1 damage. What do I do? I think I'll cycle one of these. A bomb and pass here. I can also go Unearth on Bowmaster. It's not a bad play. Nah, it is a bad play. Yeah, go. Man, if this was normal damage, opponent would have been so dead. uh, what? How do you not have anything going on? How is this the best you can do? I'll take a bathroom break and come back for round 4. Very quick so far. Okay, let's go. My hand is 2 Oculus. And I say that as not a good thing. But I have a lot of hopes and dreams. So I'm gonna keep this hand. Viano, bonjour. Viano, I was wondering, does you being a moderator, like as a moderator, do you see the ads? Or you don't? You do. I see. Man, Twitch so brutal. Like people are moderators and they still see and they still have to see the ads. No, I don't mind, you don't mind. I'm just thinking. Anyway, I'm gonna push this bride. Like I understand it, I need to like surveil land and things, but I get more for ads than from subs. That's true. That's true. I make more money from ads than subs. But still. Have you ever tried Canadian Highlander? I did not. I usually play the formats that people play nearby me, so nobody plays that format. So here, so yeah. Alambo, what do you think is better, the Merctide or Oculus? Still trying things out, but this card does not seem to me like, you should spend 120 euros in them or more. So if you've done it already, that's cool for you. You can try it more in paper. But if you haven't done it, don't have the FOMO. Don't have the fear of missing out. Alright, yeah. I just have to keep a one-lander on the draw, unfortunately. The play out, it is what it is. We do play 21, which is slightly more than average, but I still know that it's not that much. Alright. Now. Do we want to cut some of these cards? I think I cut the Oculus. Yeah, I'm off it for this game. If I bring in Crusader, I don't think I can have the Oculus. You just need to try out someday. The problem, my friend, is that you need 2 people to play. And I think Magic in general is a social game, so you have to play with a community, with friends. And either you play Magic Online, which, that format isn't there, or you just have to have people that play it. And so I just kind of like, just go with what people around me do. I think I'm gonna go Sewers rather than Scour. Nice. Sure, it's fun though. Yeah, I mean, if you bought them, it's good to try. I'm not saying it isn't. Okay, listen. Usually people go like, oh yeah, you wait for the yeah, actually. Oh, they go like post combat at Johnny now. Yeah, I'll just take it. It's okay. I'll push this. Because you have to push this anyway, right? Maybe not. Maybe I didn't have to for the rock glistening deluge. Okay, that's good. How's Dash been treating me? I haven't played it. It was just an influencer post, you know? MTGO, MGO 7 influencers just say things that aren't real. That was me. But I did play something else yesterday. I'm gonna go land go here and hold up double spell. There's way too many formats in Magic for me to try them all. So yeah, but I think I play most formats than 99% of the people already. So a trophy with Tamashi, nice. Yeah, that's a good deck. Honestly, that Mono Blue Belcher deck is very good. But I already made a video the other day. Let's see how it goes. If it goes well, I'll play it again. But come Blood Moon. Ma porco cazzo. So that. I wish I can return Giganta. Why not Swamp there? Did I fetch Polluted Delta for Watery Grave? Not right? I didn't do that. GG can cast a card. Alright, I'll play out a fifth match. It's very early. Yeah, yesterday, speaking of the car market, guys, there was the final of the Legacy series, best series of all time. Speaking of which, Carl just answered me on WhatsApp right now. It's very happy with the numbers. Very good. Very good, very good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said it went very much better than the Pauper one. He said it's the most wow. And it's crazy. 100K views in 16 hours is insane. Man, what a channel. Yeah, their YouTube channel is just like if there's like a university of content creators, that their channel needs to be studied for sure. Thank you for not spoiling. Actually, I didn't see it. I didn't watch it yet. Uh, just there's just there's so much work to do and tournaments to prepare that it's just so hard for me to consume content when I'm not traveling or in a vacation. I assume it's the same for most people that work. Yeah, that's okay. Let go. Yeah, but my content is towards a competitive audience, which is like probably 5% of the Magic players. Their content is towards casual people, that is like 50% of the players. And the other 50% doesn't even know YouTube exists. Magic YouTube exists. I got that feedback that my YouTube channel, the Mango's Workshop, is too specific. Like we don't explain things at all, and it is what it is. I understand it, but you are maybe targeting a little bit more people that already know what's up, whereas they're just, which is definitely the right play. I'm not saying. I think with Scour, even though the play was for sure the other city sewers. He plans on streaming Flesh and Blood. I doubt there is a big audience for that, but we made a Mango's Workshop video for it, explaining the rules to the people that aren't Magic players. Sorry, to the Magic players that aren't FUB players yet. So you can also stream it, but yeah, I know that it's not gonna go too well. I stream with viewers hidden anyway, so I never know many people watch my stream. So. Close here. Let's go Oculus. They can't counter it. I recorded but not upload. Yeah, we recorded the other day and it will be uploaded, I don't know. Not next Monday, the one after, I think. Usually it takes like 1 hour, 1 week-ish, a little bit more to edit. Thinking about Popper, there isn't any Popper podcast talking about the format. Are you Italian? In Italian, there is a podcast. I think it's called the Bojuka podcast. The Bojuka pod. I think it's called the Bojuka podcast, or maybe it used to be. Also, like I don't know if you guys know this, but podcast is like the worst thing ever to monetize. Like it's basically impossible to monetize podcast. Like you can monetize it through YouTube, but the reality is that it actually the views of the podcast bring the channel down and it may hurt the YouTube more than you monetize it. So you have to monetize it through Patreon. And I just really dislike asking people for money directly. That's just a thing I never do. So yeah. So that's why I do my podcast, one episode a week, almost very regularly. This episode was about I even invited a guest over, so there's a lot of there's a lot of that. And again, guys, there's just so much content to do, every format, so asking me to do everything is impossible. Allora, what are we doing now? Mirror match. I got Nihil Spellbomb, Stern Golden, got Consigned to Memory. Cut the Harbinger, probably Force as well. You need sponsors? Yeah, you do. You need sponsors. But it's not that in Magic you have many sponsors. Like, I already have 2 sponsors and they already, give me money, so I don't want to ask for more. Ghost Vacuum. Un po' il cazzo. Che palle Ghost Vacuum. Alright. What do I do here? Ultimate Guard and TCG Player are the sponsors. If you have not watched any of my Mango's Workshop videos, you're missing out. Those videos are good, I think. If you're watching my stream, I think those videos are very good. Like that means it's very fun. Can you post a link to the proper Discord Mango? Sure, you can. All right, I'm gonna do this play here. It may be bad, but I'm gonna go force on Ghost Vacuum. Do I double sleeve your deck for tournaments? I double sleeve my cards always, yeah. The only cards I don't double sleeves are Pauper. Pauper cards are not double sleeved. Everything, my own collection is in boxes and it's double sleeved. Although I'm going to undouble sleeve my commander deck for the dual commander tournament in Toulouse. I'm gonna play without double sleeved in that because yeah, just shuffling 100 cards is unplayable, honestly. If you do it in a timely manner with like fetchlands and shit, just waste like infinite time just shuffling. Looks like you don't shuffle well enough at all. So your deck is just unrandomized all the time. And I don't care if my opponent does it, sure, their deck is unrandomized, but I like my deck to be randomized very much. It's like the game goes always super long, so all your lands are attached. Obviously, don't do pulse shuffling too. That's another thing that you should do. Do I push? So first 100% I'll play without double sleeve. Actually, honestly, that's scary because you know it's an expensive deck and things can always happen. The person can just, or me, I can also just throw water on it. I've seen it happening to people. He just damaged a lot of expensive cards when he did that. But I think it's just not even just the. It's a chore shuffling and everything. You just actually don't do it. You actually don't shuffle enough because it's. Take a pass here. I'll go this. I understand that it may be bad, but I'll do it. You're finished on your cards. You almost cried even if they were proxies. Yeah, because like you just. It's a shame because you're not like it can happen to anyone. Like how many times you have a drink and you have nothing to put it, nowhere to put it, so you just put it on the table, and like literally anything can happen, and the drink goes. Like, it's just so normal for things like this to happen. It never happened to me, but if it did, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, this is totally unpredictable." All right, I think I'm gonna go Murktide and back it up with a counter spell. Common for me to have a drink close to where I'm playing. I wouldn't say it's common, but I certainly remember even the other day, even yesterday, I was playing on my table, and I was playing, and my friend had a drink, and he had it next to him, and his deck, you know, and it could just spill it on my side of the table. I'm not being like, you know, so yeah, 19. Ah, yeah. It's actually pretty good here. My opponent, it's not doing anything. During a tournament, I keep a drink next to me, but it's usually a bottle. But yeah, it's true. That's a bottle. I might just not close it well enough. What if I let this resolve? I think it's not very good. I should. No, no, no. Citrus are here. Blue, blue. Unearth. Va bene. Okay. Opponent has a 3-turn clock, whereas I have a 2-turn clock. So I'm not gonna use this counter spell unless they play a flyer, unless they try to answer my Murktide, and so on. Definitely international tournament. Yeah. Oh wow, they played that as a land? Crazy. What you have to do there, Oculus? I think at this point, given the way they play, they have a counter spell back. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, maybe if you're like super careful, but I think it happens, especially at home. E niente, ho perso. Perso? Not yet. Yet. Anyway, with that being said, I like to sleeve all my deck twice. Double sleeve my decks, yes. What is it? What is a series of outs that make me win this game? I don't think there is. I think there is. Will you go to MagicCon Vegas? Yes. I'll be leaving actually very early, like six days or so. I'll be playing the limited open. I'll be playing, if I don't day two, a sealed PTQ. I'll be all in on always try to qualify for the PT. All right, land go. Does this commander event allow proxies? Nah. Proxies? Come on. I mean, you know that, right? Like, you can't run a 1,000 people event with proxies. Like, we don't know how expensive the cars are, but everything. You gotta have some support from Wizards if you're a tournament organizer. It's already super expensive to run events if you also do proxies. I'll be going to Poppergetter Rome, 22 November. Already booked my hotel. I'm gonna go Bowmaster because I have a Nerf. Feels pretty good to do that thing. Oh, what if I go Water Grave here? Because actually I have a lot of black cards here. There's already. Okay. Forget an Ilico the 20th of March. Yeah, what's he didn't even announce their PT location. It's so crazy. They didn't even announce the next PT location. I wonder what they're up to. Maybe organizing the famous Japanese Magicon, which they talked about for years and still never happened. Bowmaster. Let's see if they Bowmaster my Bowmaster. If they do, I can push to Bowmaster your Bowmaster. Zan zan. Zan 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 zan. Toppling go. Yeah. I'd say in this league, Abhorrent Oculus has been extremely weak, but I think it's because I didn't play Consider. Not playing Consider is a big mistake when you play Oculus. This list was way too low on the way to enable it. It's like if you put, I don't know, Grizzlebrand in your deck, but you don't put Reanimates. Same thing. It was bad. This list is bad. Or at least was bad. I'm gonna go push. No, va bene così. I go push. Okay, let me go on Earth on the Bowmaster. Attack for 2. Do I want to jam Murky? I will. Oculus doesn't seem great this game. Okay. It's on 9 already. And I hope they don't go Murktide. Okay, they go Frog Bowmaster. Not the pusher. Hello. Welcome for the 7th month, my friend. Let's pushy this frog and attack for 3. 8 to 15. 25 months of Friday Murktide. Well, I'd say, Brig Black, that I've definitely missed a lot of Friday Murktide stream, but I never missed a Sunday Murktide. Sunday Murktide on YouTube has been there forever. Speaking of which, chat, speaking of very much which, have you guys seen the number of subscriber on YouTube? Very close to 50k. What is it again? 5. Everyone, and 14. What's the number exact? 49,912. So I'm thinking about like a video for like 50k, things like that. I have some ideas. I never really do things like that, but I think I can do that. When's Vegas next week? The one after. The 26th, but I'll go there for 10 days. So I'll be out next week. I mean, at the end of next week. If they play Oculus, it's a disaster. But also Murktide. Both of them are disaster. I mean, cool. GG. GG. Friday was a good draw, though. Oh, Ambition, mamma mia. Alright, 1-1-4. 1-4 is terrible. 1-4 is terrible. This list was terrible. There's no way you can play for Oculus if you don't play for Scour for Consider. This card is very, like, takes a lot of air to be cast. Like, you don't just put it in the deck expecting it to work. So either you play Murktide, you don't play Oculus, and you play Preordain here, sure. But if you do want to play Oculus, you must play basically a list that I played last week, I think. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you watch on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more Sunday Frogtide. Alright, next Sunday, I promise, is going to be a normal list. No more Oculus on Earth. Maybe there's going to be a better list that I may play in the future, but this one was not good. Bye-bye.